FedEx. One thing, if you get nothing else out of the presentation, in FedEx there's an arrow in the logo. See that? So there's an arrow in that logo. What's the FedEx story? What's FedEx all about? What's the idea behind FedEx? Absolutely. So it's a classic story. It's actually somebody from Yale, right? The source of most bad information, but he was actually a Yale student. You've all heard the story, wrote this paper about what's called a hub and a spoke. He had a hub and then these spokes coming off of it, and it was about getting computer parts when there were about 3 computers in the United States, and if they then broke down, you had to get these parts very quickly. So he had this concept of hub and a spoke. And the professor said, well, this is a creative idea, but nobody is going to pay a premium price for overnight delivery when the post office can get it there within the next quarter for probably 50 cents. So this is a clever idea. You get a C. You can actually see that paper. It's in the headquarters of FedEx in Memphis. And you can meet the professor. He's the 3rd shift maintenance supervisor at FedEx. But I mean, it's a classic story about developing a brand and also about positioning, which we're going to talk about, because he could have easily have taken on the United States Post Office, which would have been a losing proposition. It would have just been murder. The United States Post Office runs out of money. What do? Raise the postage rates, right? What are they now? What is it? Is it 41 now? 42? No, they're talking about raising it again. Wouldn't you just go big casino and go to 45 cents? I would just risk it, right? Obama's president now, let's just roll the dice, right? Hell, if it goes under, it goes under. You know, I mean, people are going to not stop sending mail. So, but he decided, I'm going to go around them, and that's a whole nother story, because he went to an entirely different target audience. He positioned himself differently. Does anybody even think about who was Federal Express? I know this is not your business, but who is he really targeting? Loud and clear. Corporates. Right, as opposed to the mail room, which is really who?
Just individuals.
Absolutely. So the mail room is sort of like, they're going to be measured on price. You're now going to have sort of a management role. You just got to know it gets there. And you're going to get into those situations, not in today's economy, where people will say, I don't care what it costs. I got to know it's there. I got to know they have this. I got to have proof it's there. Right? Has anybody ever gotten a FedEx package? Do you ever check it online? Right? You can watch it coming down the hallway. Right? They're scanning it all the way. Hey, okay, here it comes. It's going to be right around the corner. Here it comes. Right? So that's what he's selling you. And then you will pay a premium price for that. Post office stuff, you can't even, you don't know where it is. It's gone.